Alright everyone, welcome to beautiful Australia. We are here at Bathurst, and so we've got a short little practice session here and then a sprint. We're here with the GT4 guys. Got our GT4 Mustang shipped over here so we could try this track out. And then I got a little sprint race to run with a beautiful Ford Falcon, so that's going to be fun. But we get a little bit of time here on the track with our GT4 Mustang to begin with. And definitely a long straightaway, nice narrow road as well. Go ahead and let the car head on back. But yeah, early morning here at Bathurst. Ooh, Porsche got into the wall there a little bit. Definitely excited to try out this track here, as the Bathurst 1000 is coming up pretty soon, so that's pretty cool, all things considered. And we get to try out this track before the big race, along with a Falcon as well, one of the older supercars. So definitely excited about that. But yeah, this track is big. It is long. It's also crazy how much elevation change you have. And you got to really pay attention because there's a lot of technical parts to this track here. It's also very narrow, so you've got to be in real good control of your car. I don't think I've driven this track in a very long time, so this is like the first time I have actually driven on it in a while. I haven't driven the GT4 Mustang in a bit either, but it's handling pretty good here, all things considered. Got early morning haze here in beautiful Australia. It is a beautiful track, that's for sure. Definitely no kangaroo sightings, so that's nice. The Porsche definitely really fast. Ooh, gonna hit the Porsche there a little bit. A little scuff damage there on the nose we'll have to fix. With the downhill section, there's a lot of braking that is required. You can kind of let the car coast in some spots as well. You just have to learn how the car's going to handle. Ooh, yeah. Almost could have used a little bit more brake there as we almost hit the wall, but I think we're fine. But that beautiful GT4 Mustang engine from Roush Yates sounds absolutely awesome. Need some better gearing, I think, though. BMW passed us. I also use some more brakes. There's a lot of speed on this track, that's for sure. Okay, let's see where we line up here. We're 10th, so we're pretty slow. So we need to look at what we got on the settings and see if we can't improve that a little bit. Alright, I got the Mustang back up. I'm going to take another shot at just feel how the car feels. Did a little bit of adjustment on a few different things with braking and other stuff. So we'll see how that all feels. Get the tires kind of warmed up here and go. Changed up our braking as well. Put a little more brake into the front here with how much speed we're taking into the corners. We just adjusted a few different things. Adjusted our downforce as well. So a little less downforce in the rear should allow us to have a little bit better straightaway speed here, which is definitely what we're looking for. Try to change in the gearing, but the gearing wouldn't really allow that, so we'll just see how the car handles here. Car feels a little bit better, that's for sure. Ooh, nice. Car feels a little bit more agile, so I think our adjustments did help it. Definitely like that. I like how this car feels a lot. Feels really good. Alright, I think we've got some good adjustments into the car. It feels pretty good. It's probably still going to be a little bit slower than the rest of the field, but that's alright. We have improved the overall feel of the car, so that's probably not going to gain us a ton of speed, but we're going to have a little bit. So a little bit of a better feeling car, definitely good. Like I say, it feels much better. Also changed up our brake duct openings as well. Got a little bit less drag from that by doing a little bit of reducing here and there, reducing the brake pressure so I'm not hitting as much of a brake. And we still could use a little help with when we need to hit a braking zone, because that was messed up. That was a hard turn. I forgot how hard that turn is. That one is really hard. Alright guys, we got a 5-lap race here with all of the GT4 cars that decided to make it out. Let's see what we can do here. 5 laps, a pretty good amount of time. Just a fun little sprint race for everybody to have some fun. Hopefully not destroy anybody's cars. We'll see what we do as everybody gets kind of bottlenecked up here. I'm going to ease my way past this BMW here. Yeah, we got a little bit better acceleration, so I think we might have fixed some of our issue by reducing some of our downforce and drag with our brake duct openings and stuff, because we were definitely a little bit on the slower side on the straights here. Ooh, a little slippy slidey there. Tires were not quite ready for that turn. So we are trying to race here, but we're trying to be nice and respectful. Ooh, somebody hit the wall there. A bunch of dust fly out, try and block this Porsche from getting past me. There's like a little pool, little cash prize, but it ain't much. But still, out here having fun on a track that we haven't gotten to drive on very much. That is the main purpose of us being here. Temperature on the track's a little bit different, just definitely changing up how the car reacts. We just got to remember that braking zone at the bottom of this hill. Oop, getting hit by the Porsche there. Kind of knocked us out of our groove. You can take these really fast, but you still got to be really careful. Ooh, rear end kind of stepped out there. That was interesting. Yep, let's accelerate down the hill, see what we can do. Go ahead and off throttle. Let's start slowing down a little bit by itself here. Alright, a little loss of traction there, but other than that, much better than that turn. We did lose position there, but that's okay. I'd rather lose position than wreck the car. It'd be nice to gain some positions, but we're just out here having fun. For the most part, don't hit the Porsche. I don't know how much that guy got spent to bring the car here, but doesn't want it scuffed up too badly. See, we get a little draft here off the back of these guys down the straightaway. They definitely sped up now that they got more single file. That's helping them not be as slow here. We got the Beamer there trying to make a pass. Saw that. Right into that turn, much better that time. Much better under control and whatnot. Little brake there, little coast up the hill. Ooh, we got BMW going. Ooh, hello. Porsche decided to stop. That allows us to get around here. Excuse me, sir. You're slow. Mustang's feeling a little bit on the wandery side when it comes to the handling. It does feel a lot looser though, which is definitely nice. It was a little bit on the stiff side to begin with. Ooh, yeah. But overall, it doesn't feel too bad. Definitely like how it's feeling. Yep. I missed that little chicane there. Got back up to everybody. Everybody's getting kind of blocked up here, so somebody up in the front's going a little bit on the slow side. Alright, hit the throttle here before this guy did. So we can get to his outside. Excuse me. Alright, now we're up to 8th, having a much better lap time. 10 seconds faster than the first lap. How long is a lap, actually? That's a good question. I didn't really pay attention to what the lap time was. It's a long track. And totally overdid it on the brake. We're here having fun. Merge back on. Ooh, the Porsche got past him too. Didn't really gain in positions. Lost a little bit of time there. The speed difference between this Mustang and the Supercar should be very, very interesting. We'll have to see how that thing drives once we get into practice session. Ooh, car did not want to turn there. A little bit of front end suspension damage there, but the car decided it was not turning. Yeah, a little bit of little wander there on the steering, not too bad. We'll get us a little bit loose there over the hill, though. Ooh, someone lost traction there again. Yeah, let's see if we can get these positions back here. Not sure why the car decided it didn't want to turn, though, but there's like no traction from the front. Not sure what you're doing, guy. Stay back there. Oh, it's not the funnest to drive with this. Makes it very, very difficult with wandering steering. It's not terrible, but it ain't great. Oh, two guys hit the wall, two guys hit the wall. Brick, 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 brick. Skeezy, skeezy. Squeezing on through. They hit the wall majorly there. It looked like they were able to squeeze my way through there. A little bit more of a scratch on the front nose, but that's okay. Ooh. My car, once again, not wanting to turn. Front tires are just not getting any grip there. So a little bit too fast anyways, but still, even trying to slow down, no response from the front tires whatsoever. It is a different track, that is for sure, just with all that. The different hills, different speeds going downhill and whatnot. Is a different animal. Gonna come to the pit lane, see if we can't get this little bit of damage fixed here. There we go. A little bit of repair work going into the car. If they keep crashing like that in different parts of the track, we might be able to pass them guys, but still, that wandering steering was not a fun experience. Gonna make sure we maintain pit road speed here. Guys did bring out tires just in case, but yeah, we just needed that front steering put back to where it needed to be. And we are back out on the track here. Let's see what we can do with the clear racetrack in front of us. But yeah, the car it was too wandering. We also hit that wall there once again, coming off the hill once again, so he needed that fixed. So that was going to be a bit of an issue later on. I'm surprised the other guys didn't come down pit road with how much damage they had, but they might be coming in a little bit later. Yep, steering feels much better. Not sure why the car decided it wasn't going to turn. Haven't raced on this track a whole lot, so don't really know what the car's doing with that. So, but it was just going into that turn 1 there and would not turn, and then coming off the hill there, a little bit too much speed. That didn't help on that one, but still, just there was no rear. There was no response from the front tires whatsoever. Definitely disappointing. Car feels much better. Yep, a little bit too much speed through there. Let's see if we can gain any time here. They're already heading back up the hill there, so we're not going to catch the main group, but that's okay. Almost had the braking down. Need a little bit more brake there. Then we would have been good. Alright, let's see what this first turn does here. Pay attention to see what the car's doing once we get to this front area here. Starting to hit the brakes. There we go. Okay, that's how we did. So yeah, I think we just came in there too fast and just no response from the front tires there. Ooh, a little bit faster this lap. Could we get the fastest lap of the race? That would be cool. Wouldn't mind if we could do that. See what we can do. Still, good experience. We haven't ever raced on this track before, so getting ourselves some on-track experience here before we strap into a Australian supercar. That will be very good. I forgot how fun this car was. This car is a lot of fun. It tends to be very tight. It is a little bit, with the setup we switched around on, it is a little bit on the nimbler side, but it does tend to be a much tighter race car. It doesn't tend to have as much play in it. So it's kind of like, it's more of the car's just so tight that you lose traction because the car's not responding to the different surfaces and stuff. It tends to be what goes on with it. So you're loose, but it's not because the car's loose, it's just because the car's so tight that you don't get any traction. Is more of the issue I tend to have with this car. But still, it's a good car, that's for sure. Definitely fun to drive. And there we go, end of the race here at Mount Panorama. Not a bad day, don't hit the wall again. There we go. Well, it's fun. Alright, so we'll take a short break and then we will head on over, strap into a supercar, and see what we can do here at beautiful Mount Panorama. Hopefully this haze clears up too, that'll be nice. Alright guys, so here is our Ford Falcon here, the number 8. Beautiful looking race car right here. Looks really good. Grabbing our seat inside. Right-hand drive, definitely a different experience for sure. And different sounding car as well. Get lined up here and let her rip. So thankfully, fog has cleared up. A nice and clear day here in Australia. Now that we got that haze and fog out of here. So let's see how this car handles. It's fast. Pretty light, pretty nimble. Haven't gotten the tires warmed up yet. Brakes feel pretty good, thankfully. Just getting used to that. Yeah, it's a totally different car, that's for sure. See what kind of lap time we can put down here in this thing, but it's definitely faster than our GT4 Mustang. No question about that one. Whoop. Almost hit the wall, just barely missed it. Need a little bit more brake there on entry. Car feels good. You can manipulate it pretty good into the corner. Really points quite well, and you can really get it to go where you want it to go. Just make sure you have it at the right speed. But it feels really, really good. It is a good feeling car. I like it. Good handling overall. Actually made the turn for the most part there, so that's good. Little wall tap there, not too bad. See what lap time we put down here. Got a bunch of new guys in the cars that haven't driven these before. So they're all testing out. I think we got like 9 altogether. Yeah, 9 guys altogether out here. Testing out some extra cars they have from some of the older seasons. All thanks to the Ford Motor Company for bringing everybody out. I slow down through there. Probably could take that a little bit quicker, but trying to get used to just getting the car woed down first, and then we can work on other stuff. Good feeling car, I like it. See where we line up here. First. Well, a little bit of track time does go a long way. We're not first by a lot, but that is pretty good. Man. I like how this car feels. Well, we'll finish our practice and then we'll go racing here. Alright guys, so we start off in 6th here. Should be able to get past these guys pretty easily with how fast we drove this track. A lot of them are pretty new to it along with myself, so we'll see what all we do here. Everyone's already braking. Nice and easy. Let's see if we can get the inside here. There we go. Pick up position. And these guys look so good. We go through the middle here. Skeezy, 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 skeezy. Try and ease. Ooh. Tight. Very, very tight. And hit the brake there. Ooh. Got hit from behind. Try not to wreck people. That was some tight clear through there, that's for sure. Got 5 laps to run here in this nice little stint race that they have us set up for. We're just like the little appetizer of racing here with our GT4 cars and with some of these older Fords. Ooh, this guy really likes hitting my bumper. Let's see, who is that? Yor? Yeah, I don't know who that is. I say with how he's hitting the bumper, I'd say he's probably a NASCAR guy, but I don't think that's who it is. It'll be nice and easy through this section, or else you do lose control of the car pretty easily. Nice and easy through here. Big goop. I like this car. This car feels good. Nice, light, and agile on its feet. Definitely has a little bit of a braking issue where it's not, you don't get a whole lot of braking power. You've got to really just let it sit in a straight line and brake. Not too bad. Ooh, almost went over there. Nice little 2-wheel operation going on. Car turn, there we go, and keep on rolling. That's our last question. Who wants to see a Australian supercars come to the States. I think that would be pretty cool myself. I'm sure it'd be expensive, but it would be definitely a cool thing if they could team up with like NASCAR or somebody and bring supercars for a race anyways. That'd be pretty neat, I think. Alright, we are 3 seconds faster already than our first lap. Definitely a huge improvement. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Make that turn. Oop, little wall tap there, not too bad, no damage thankfully. And yeah, the car really does point really well. That's the thing. The car points really, really good in the corners. I like that. Rear end kind of steps out just a little bit, but lets you really manipulate where you want the car to go in the corner, so I like that. Totally different style of car though, that's for sure. Man, I like it though. Good car. Yep. Coming underneath the Brembo brake sign. Haven't had any huge wrecks. As far as I can tell, everybody's still back there. So everyone keep it nice and clean. Go ahead and let off the throttle as we enter here. Back the throttle. Man, I like this car. This thing is nice. It is a very... Oop, almost slipped the slide. Thought the car was going to go straight into the wall there. Had a evasive maneuvers on the brake because it was a little bit too much speed there. Man, I like this car. This thing's good. Tires wearing pretty good as well. Yeah, the rear end of the car has a lot of nice body roll to it. Not a whole lot, but enough to let the car really allows you to manipulate the car and make it point in the turns when you got it just right. It's a really, really good feeling car. I like it. I like it a lot. Oop. Into the wall a little bit. No real damage from that, thankfully. Definitely hit the wall just a tad. We're definitely pushing the car to its limits, that's for sure. Man, I like this car. This thing's good. Alright, just improved on our last lap there quite a bit. A little loose there coming out of turn 1. Yeah, this car is just so light, nimble, and agile. It's just, man, really good. It is all those things. It is a very, very nice, fun car. Came in with a little bit too much speed. Got it turned. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there, but I wasn't. Came in there with way too much speed. Go high. Trying to keep these guys behind me here. Because I like being in the lead, even if it's not for points or anything. It's still fun. Missed the wall that time, so that's nice. Oop, into the sand. Reset here. Now back to work. Tires definitely wear out pretty fast on this car, that's for sure. Right side tires definitely going down fast, almost hitting 180 here on the back stretch. So saving tires on these cars with how much power they have definitely would be a little bit harder than the GT4 or the GTD Aston Martin that we've been racing. Because this thing puts down a lot of power. So probably should have switched up to hard tires, see how that would have felt. Also, beautiful wing on these cars as well. Love that. Look at that. Beautiful look at there. Final lap here at the Mountain Panorama, Bathurst. This time we're not coming in with as much speed, able to make that turn much better. No weird, almost flipping over or anything like that, so definitely like that. I like this car though, this thing is so nice. And the sound of the car too is just, oop, got it. Somebody on the outside there. He was going for it there, but that wasn't going to quite work with where I was. Car has a really unique sound to it as well. Nice little snap, crackle, and pop there. Once again, we never really drove away from these guys, but still had a fun race here nonetheless. I love this car. This thing is so much fun to drive. And there we go. We win the race here. Nice little sprint race here at Bathurst. That is a lot of fun. This is a fun little car here. See if we can get this thing to do a burnout. Yes, we can. It's an Australian car. We should definitely be able to do a burnout on it, and there we go. Yeah, baby. Bathurst fun. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's probably it for us here today. Hopefully you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed, that's for sure. Get this thing spinning the other way. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's going to be it for us here. Had fun racing a track that we don't typically race at. This car is just so much fun. I absolutely love it. Alright guys, that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys here next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel with more racing content. Ooh, backwards burnout. Yeah.